Assalamualaikum and good day to all the participants. I am Roslina Muhammad from Faculty of Electrical Engineering, University Technology Mara. Okay, today I will present one of my final year students' work titled given as Student Attendance System using an Android-based mobile application. So the work had been done by Mr. Ali Fatihi and was assisted by our team members. These are the presentation outlines. First, I would like to present the introduction of the papers, objective and problem statement. Then I will elaborate more on the literature review. Next, we will look together how the student attendance system was developed. Implementation, results, and discussion will be discussed. And finally, we conclude the work. As an introduction, as we know, smartphones are the most significant consumer invention of the 21st century. There are many mobile applications that are very useful to users that embedded in the smartphones. For example, smartphones are vastly gaining popularity due to the availability of various technology such as global positioning system and biometric sensor. Problem statements. Nowadays, student attendance records at most university, college, schools use conventional or manual methods to make the students sign the attendance during lectures. The manual paper-based attendance method requires many steps, such as writing names on a piece of paper, signing on the attendance sheet, saving the records in a file, and manual calculating the percentage of attendance per week or month or semester. Therefore, these steps require the duplication records, time and human efforts in taking attendance with a strict attendance policy. Hence, to solve the problems on manual attendance methods, the objective of this research is to develop the university's student attendance system based on the Android mobile platform. The proposed attendance system can increase the efficiency in recording the students' attendance and provide easy managed tool for the university administration to track the students' attendance. Table 1 shows the summary of previous research on student attendance systems. An attendance tracking system was proposed in one for automated attendance recording system for students in university. The system was developed using a mobile Android application to replace the traditional attendance that requires students to physically sign the attendance sheet. The goal of the framework is to facilitate lecturers in recording students' presence using Android smartphones. Furthermore, the attendance records can be retrieved, previewed, or printed in presentable way. Meanwhile, authors in 3 generated the attendance list using the radio frequency identification between the students and teachers' ID card. The cards were based on the MyFair Classic or the Fire chip base that able to recognize students' registration to list of the subjects. Using these cards, the students log onto the application installed to a computer, provided the means of contactless applications. Authors in 4 to 5 also propose similar RFID technology for students' attendance system. Next, the researchers in 6 fully utilize the features that are provided by the smartphones. An Android application for mobile platform utilizing GPS was developed to track employees. Identification of the employees was based on the fingerprint sensor and voice recognition to replace the manual identification tagging using electronic cards. Researchers in 9 automated the students' attendance record using voice recognition. The records were updated and maintained in SQLite database so that the administrator can generate reports on the absentees. Then, an email notification sent to the respective parents thus creating communication bonding between faculty members and parents. In 10, apart from the fingerprint scanner, Wi-Fi technology was used for the authentication and attendance monitoring in workplaces. A Java-based mobile application was developed to authenticate the biometric fingerprint. In addition, the employee's smart ID card were connected to the Wi-Fi zone to ensure their presence. The system can also calculate the employee's working hours through time counter. Now, let's look into the students' attendance system development. Figure 1 shows the proposed students' attendance system. It contains of mobile device connected to the server and database. An admin user interface was developed for monitoring by the university administration. Figure 2 depicts the example of the components in the attendance system using Android Studio, while Figure 3 shows the acceptance of the JavaScript. The attendance system UI was developed using Android Studio, which based on JavaScript. The layout editor helps the development even faster by dragging the required components into the interface. This reduces the need to write the layout in extensible markup language from scratch. However, developers have to have the flexibility to change the requirement based on needs. Figure 4 shows the database structure of the attendance system. The attendance system was connected to database in order to store the attendance captured by the attendance system. Database was connected through an application programming interface that allows the data transfer between the database and the attendance system. This research proposed to use MySQL Workbench, a database tool to keep track the students' information such as student's name, student ID, email, phone numbers, among others. The database also tracks the detail of the subjects and related lecturers for a particular semester. Attendance system schedules can also detect student ID and timestamps when attendance check-in by students. Implementation results and discussion. The attendance system operability and effectiveness was carried out by deploying the system in one of the class in University Technology Mara. Selected students were required to download and install the attendance system into their smartphones. The students had registered with the required information as shown in Figure 5. Figure 6 depicts the students' information table in the database. Once registered, the students were able to log into the attendance system. Upon each successful student registration, their records such as student ID, name, and matrix number were fetched by the server and stored in the database. Once logged into the attendance system, the students were able to browse and view three interfaces, namely My Subject, My Attendance, and All Subject pages. Students were required to register the subjects for the semester by completing the subject registration in All Subject page, as shown in Figure 7. The students can view their registered subjects and its attendance records, respectively. Figure 8 depicts the user interface flow of check-in attendance by a student. Upon submitting the attendance for a particular registered subject, the record will send to the database that contains the student's ID and the subject code, as shown in Figure 9. The records were shown properly to a dashboard, as shown in Figure 10, as it's further managed by the university administration. Finally, as a conclusion, the traditional method of taking attendance can be replaced by the proposed attendance system application. The advantage of the proposed application is it can increase the efficiency of managing student attendance records. For future works and recommendations, we suggest the work to be extendable in using more accurate signing such as fingerprinting, face recognition, and other suitable technology. That's all from me. If you have any questions, please comment at the YouTube link. Thank you.